Gentlemen, let's read this. So this woman, since March 2020, and I don't know when this TikTok was made, but probably not long after. Since then, she left a 2.5-year relationship. Let me guess, because the guy was abusive and a manipulator and narcissistic, right? Yeah, I've heard this story many times. Then she had a new boyfriend, but in between, she had some questionable hookups with colleague athletes. Now, this woman is a huge red flag. Let me explain you why. So, a lot of women use this excuse, and a lot of blue-pilled guys believe this, that, body count, it's just a number. It's not telling of who you are. It shouldn't be taken into consideration when dating, because what does it matter how many guys a girl has been if she loves you? This is the philosophy that a lot of men believe, and honestly, it's incredibly stupid. And a lot of women say, well, when I'm young, I want to experience and I want to learn about myself and explore and, find what I really want and all this nonsense. It's a huge red flag, because these women that are constantly monkey branching from one relationship to, sleeping with 4 guys, 4 strangers, then another relationship, then more hookups, then situationships, they are only looking for attention. Okay, they are attention seekers. They are only looking for the validation. This is why a woman who has been with many romantic partners and has made none of them work, or a woman who has gone through the hookup phase, is a huge red flag. You'd have more chances dating a single mother than one of these women that are constantly monkey branching from one thing to another. And I'm dead serious. If you adopt this philosophy that blue-pilled guys have, that body count is just a number, these women are going to use you as a stepping stone, as a branch to propel to the next best thing, to the next green patch of grass. Don't date these women. They are huge red flags. Let's continue. So this girl says, I'm personally a victim of the casual hookup where he kisses my forehead, strokes my face, stares into my eyes, cuddles so much. The next few days afterwards, he acts like he loves me, but then he gets bored and now barely talks to me. She's a victim, guys. Imagine, right? Imagine being a victim of something that you actively engage in.
Don't tell me you're innocent, because it insults my intelligence.
Alright, here's some free game for you ladies out there. If you are actively engaging into hookup culture, that's fine, I'm not going to shame you, but I will have to say, you may be going through an identity crisis or a bad breakup, or you're just trying to find yourself and you don't know what you want. I can tell you the best thing isn't to hook up with somebody just because you need to cope with your feelings and your trauma. Because while you don't know what the you want, this person kind of makes you feel good. By the time you know what you want, it's most likely going to be whoever it is you're hooking up with. They've already made up their mind that you are never going to be the one. So while you're calling this person friend zoning them, friends of benefit, buddy, whatever it is that y'all are telling yourself to justify your actions, they've already made up their mind that they will never be in a serious relationship with you. Because you don't know your course of life, you don't value yourself, and the thing with time is that it waits for nobody. Women generally don't know what the hell they want. Men know what they usually want. They don't know how to get it. We know how to get it, but we don't know how to keep it. So if I didn't say it before, I'm a coach, relationship, and I teach people how to get what they want, how to keep what they want, because it's beyond looks, beyond emotions, beyond status, beyond height, beyond money, honestly. So don't think for 1 minute that you think you know what you're doing, because you don't know what you're doing. Because women are taught on how to be loved, but no one's teaching us on how to love. Men know who they want to love, they just don't know how to love. Let me know your thoughts.
So, I agree with most of the things she said. I just don't like the first part where she says that, hey, if you are going through hookup, I'm not gonna shame you, I'm not gonna whatever. No, you should totally do. Like, we should actively be shaming, and women shame themselves too, alright? Don't feel guilty about shaming women for being 304s. Women shame themselves all the time. Like, here's the thing, gentlemen. These women that are going through hookups, they perfectly understand that it's a bad thing. And that is why they lie, men, about how many, guys they've been with. Alright? If it was something good, if it was something honorable, why don't they, parade around saying, oh, I've slept with 24 men? They try to hide it. They say lower numbers. Oh, I've only been with 3 guys, and it was in long relationships. They lie all the time because it's bad. So shaming people who do that is the right thing to do. Why? Because that's the way they're going to learn that doing those things is something bad that doesn't lead to anything. And hey, if you want to do it, everyone can ruin their lives in the way they want to. But if you have a friend, if you have a daughter, and you're telling her, well, I'm not going to shame you, but no.
No.
Okay.
No, 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 no.
So my ex-situationship reached out to me last night for the first time since December, telling me that he thinks about me a lot and he misses cuddling with me and watching movies. To which I responded saying, I miss that too, but it sounds like you and I both want different things and I cannot allow that to happen unless we're on the same page. Correct me if I'm wrong. And he just responded to that message saying, I've never been opposed to that, but right now it would just be dope to have your company and some other things that I don't feel comfortable saying on here. And he said, if you're uncomfortable with that, I get it. On the one hand, I am super grateful that he's being honest with me, but I'd be lying if I said there's not another part of me that is dying on the inside. And this is where all of the self-work that I've been doing for the past 1.5 years now really comes into play. Because the little girl inside of me is crying right now because she doesn't feel chosen, she doesn't feel wanted, she doesn't feel like anyone ever wants to commit to her. But the healed me is choosing not to believe any of that, because I know that there is someone out there that wants me, that's going to choose me, that is going to want to commit to me, and that is the vision that I will continue to hold. I'm also really grateful because now I know so clearly, like I cannot see it any clearer now, that I can move on and just leave this guy in the past. So yeah, that was a really rough moment. I felt very hurt reading that because there was a part of me that really wanted him to say, like, yes, let's try this again.
That is why you fail.
And I want to explore a relationship with you. And it didn't happen. But I'm really proud of myself for not giving in and for choosing myself instead of this guy that really just wants me for his own benefit.
Man, if I received a penny for every woman that quote unquote healed, I will be a millionaire right now. Gentlemen, notice how she, says the little girl in her is crying because they didn't choose her, and she wants commitment so bad, and now she has healed, now she knows what she wants, yet, you want commitment so bad, yet he was a situationship. Those two things don't add up. If you want commitment, if you want to be chosen, to be special, if you want a relationship, why did you have a situationship? Like, gentlemen, notice the absurdity. They say they want one thing, but they don't. They really don't. If you wanted a relationship, you could secure it up front. You could say, hey, I'm not gonna have bedroom fun, or I'm not gonna engage into more intimate things until, we become something more than a situationship or just dating. Yet they never do that. They spread their legs, they have their fun, and then they are, surprised Pikachu face when the guy doesn't want to commit. And now that guy is calling her again, like, hey, do you want to have some fun? And then I can throw you again. And she's like, oh no, I've healed. Now I know my worth. Well, now I don't care. Nobody cares. You should have known your worth before you slept with, many guys. Because men who respect themselves don't date women like you. You've already made the mistake.
And that's a fact.
We all know by now that my ex-situationship reached out to me after 2 months of no contact. And we also already know that I responded. And I know a lot of people say that I should have blocked him or not responded, but me being the curious gal that I am, I had to engage. And I have to share the second half of the conversation that went down that I did not share in my previous video. So the first text is him saying that he's never been opposed to...
Wait, guys, is this the same woman? I think it's the same woman. Damn. Makeup does really change a person. I didn't know. I just found out.
To taking the relationship further, and the part that I said is me not being okay with it. So this right here is him trying to save himself and telling me that, oh, he's not looking for just anyone. He thinks about me for a reason. So then I responded saying, what reason is that exactly? Because again, I am someone that likes to challenge people and understand why they do the things they do. Shockingly, he did not respond. So the next day, I double texted him, which I know you shouldn't do, but again, I am over this man. I have no intention of getting back with him ever again. So I said, typical, you can't even answer a simple question. Please delete my number and do not contact me ever again. I genuinely did not think he was going to respond to that. And then he has the audacity to say this. He goes, shaking my head. Thought I had a connection with you. I thought I knew you, but it's all good. I'll lose your number. Sorry to bug. Told you you would go off on me. LOL. You're trying to tell me we had a connection? You thought you knew me? If this isn't the definition of gaslighting, I literally do not know what is. I'm actually at the point where I feel bad for this guy. He clearly has done zero self-work, zero self-reflection. I have never seen such a high level of emotional unintelligence and emotional immaturity in my life.
Dude, when I hear this emotional intelligence crap, I always shake my head, man. Miss, don't you worry about him. He doesn't need any self-work. He got what he wanted. He wanted some fun and he got it. He doesn't need any healing. You are the one who got the bad deal. You know, you are the one who got screwed up because you didn't get what you wanted, which was a relationship with Chad. So you are the one who needs improvement.
So I'm actually really grateful that he sent me these texts because he is making himself look so stupid. And no, I did not block his number because I cannot wait till the next time he messages me and I ghost for good.
Yeah, well, you see this one being extremely proud of how she overcame him and, you know, she won everything. Nah, the dude probably already forgot about you. And you're just here coping.
That is huge! That is absolutely huge!
Ladies, quick one, yeah? As soon as the energy changes, get the out of there. Don't think about it. Don't question it. Don't and ah it and make all the excuses under the sun for it. Listen, men are very, very clever creatures, really, deep down. Even though that's hard to believe sometimes. They know what they want and they know what to do to get it. It's really, really simple. Don't make it complicated. It's not complicated. Let him pursue you. If he can't be asked, then that's that. Just leave him alone, okay? Because he will pursue something that he wants. Period. And if he leaves you in the confused state, which isn't even real, by the way, it's just he don't like you, then just keep cracking on.
But gentlemen, we will end the video right here. I've had enough fatherless behavior for today. Man, I wish some of these women had a good father figure that could teach them and show them, you know, lead by example. But anyway, thank you for watching. Leave me your thoughts in the comments and I will see you next time, guys. Have a good one.